Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Being chased out left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon 1st down.
Hey, let's go. 21.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play action, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They go play action now. Ryan, he completes it to Jones, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Over,
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Keenum here off the bootleg. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Everson Griffin in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Go.
On second down, here's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a short return to the 6-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
From his goal line here, Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back near his goal line. Here's Keenum. Now he's flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They will go for it. It's Keenum. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 19 yards that time for number 19. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Keenum throwing on second. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Deion Jones and pick sixes, they're going together like peas and carrots. Oh, boy, he had 2 of those, though, as a rookie last year.
And I know part of the reason is his speed. He's one of the fastest linebackers that you're going to find in the NFL. But another part is he's not very tall. Sometimes he gets lost in coverage, When a quarterback's looking downfield, he just doesn't see him, and he ends up making big plays.
One of those pick sixes last year, 90-yard return against Drew Brees in his hometown of New Orleans. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, Keenum is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Detroit! Philly! Here we go! Detroit! Detroit! No, check! Patriots!
From the 50, it's Keenum. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near the 27. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Philly! Here we go! Detroit!
Play action. Now it's Keenum. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Keenum going to throw on 3rd and 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Everson Griffin. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Off the play fake, Keenum. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 23. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Keenum. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 17 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to bring it down for a loss of 7. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing is Keenum. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They do go for it. It's Keenum. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll be a Minnesota 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. To throw on second down is Keenum. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Keenum now on first down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. On first and 10, here's Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green 39.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now it's Keenum here off the bootleg. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Forbath to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing now is Keenum. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, let's go.
On first down, Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They go play action here on first down. A swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 26 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Set. Green.
No, not running. Keenum wants to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And Jones has it over the middle. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is knocked down from the side at the 17-yard line. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Shift together here from the D-line. Keenum's going to throw it here. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.